What is going on, everybody? I'm going to be selling out of some Yieldmax funds, but I want to talk about that, and I'm going to get more defensive with my account, not only as I near retirement, but as the market continues to rip. I think it's just a smart play just from my perspective, and I want to know, do you sell out of your Yieldmax funds once they're way up on share price? And also all the dividends you've collected for holding it for however long. I want to get into it. This is Mike, the tactical stock scalper. All right, baby. So there's no denying the market has been absolutely phenomenal the past year, right? It's just been great, ripping to all-time new highs after all-time new highs, and it's been wonderful. And a lot of the underlyings that Yieldmax have been following lockstep. Not all of them, but many of them have been. And so I think it's time for me to sell at least one for sure that I'm way up on share price and dividends, and that is Phoebe. I'll get into that in a second. A lot of us Yieldmax holders, not all of us, of course, depends on the underlying that you're holding, but a lot of us have enjoyed a lot of success with Yieldmax this year, simply because the market and the underlyings have ripped. How long is that sustainable? How long will that happen? Nobody knows, right? We could go through a big crash or big market correction. We could go down for a year or two. Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. No one has any idea what the market's going to do. But we've enjoyed this success on the way up. Will Yieldmax holders continue to enjoy the same success and be as comfortable with our holdings during a prolonged down period? I don't know. So what I can say for me is I think it's smart for my account to get more defensive. So I want to talk about my Phoebe position. I'm way up on that thing on share price. It has been amazing, honestly. I've been able to dip buy it, buy on X dates, whatever, and Meta has done well, and just so Phoebe has done well with it. Not only the share price, but the dividends I've received along the way. No, it's not to its underlying, right? It's not matching its underlying in total returns, but that's not the point if you're trying to hold a dividend fund. But it's making me nervous because it's up so high. The markets have been ripping. I got to make a move. I was going to sell Phoebe the other day. I didn't. I was going to sell it yesterday. I didn't. I'm going to have to sell it tomorrow, regardless of what the market news or whatever comes out tomorrow. I'm going to have to sell it. I'm too far up in it to let the profits just go away. You know, if the market starts dropping again or whatever over the next month, I got to take it and sell it. Now, I could core compound it, right? I could just take profits on what I'm up, leave a core position in, because I think Meta has a bright future. Obviously, Phoebe has done well since it's come out, but I'm just going to sell the whole position, and I'm going to move it into a safer fund. I'm going to have a starter position in a safer fund, and then I'll hold the bulk of cash waiting for a market correction or dip, which may or may not occur in a timely fashion. But regardless of that, I can use the money to trade, so I can still be productive with that cash as opposed to just letting it sit there. And then I'll wait for a major market dip or correction and then get into something that is S&P related. Will it be XDTE, SPY, I don't know. I have no idea. I'll just have to wait till a market correction or major dip happens. Maybe it'll be after the election. I don't freaking know. Nobody does. But that's what I'm going to do. Now for me, as I'm nearing retirement, I think it's safe and I think it's smart for us to have a more balanced portfolio. And what I like about a lot of the more lower dividend, that mosquitoes are out like crazy, a lower dividend fund that catches really nice share price appreciation is the bounce back factor, how if there is a correction or a dip, these typically do really well following whatever market underlying they're following. And so it creates a great dip buy opportunity for me anyway. So I think that's the way to go. Now, it won't be as much dividends as the Yieldmax fund or whatever, but Yieldmax has kind of served their purpose for me in a way. They boosted my account way faster than if I'd have got into JEPQ or JEPI 9 months ago, for sure, or any of the other SEHD or any of these other things. It's really boosted my account because of the high dividends, and primarily I am up on almost every single one with dividends included. Not all of them with share price, but with dividends included. They've done their job, and so I'm thankful to them. But some of them I'm just going to have to let go as they reach this point of profits and move them into something safer. That way it's just less stress on my mind. And I do think it's important for us to get defensive as us, meaning me, my wife, as the market keeps ripping up. It can only go up for so long, you know, just like when the market goes down for a period, it can only go down for so long. Something's going to happen. I don't know what that is. Could be anything. And that's the way the market moves. It goes up for a period of time, it goes down for a period of time. And that's why typically I take cash and profits on things as they go up. And it's that time. It's that time to do it. No one has any idea what the future holds with their account or the market. So I think it's smart that we make this move and get defensive in our account. Sell some of the high yield funds. Now, IWMY, I'm not going to sell it because I'm at my share count, and all I care about is getting that thing paid off and then collecting the free dividends after that is paid off, which will be the early part of next year. And then I can use those profits at that point, right? Once the whole investment is paid off, to move into safer funds as well. So, yeah, Yieldmax has done great, but it's time to move on from some of them right now as the market continues to rip. Now, if we get a major dip and I see that some of these funds are doing amazing and still holding, then maybe we'll get back in. But for right now, I got to take profits, baby. I got to run. I got to get out and get my account more defensive, because in November, I start semi-retirement. And so I think it's smart for me to make that play. Hope you enjoy the content. This is Mike, the Tactical Stock Scalper, out.